Gojo Teoo back here again with another one, my people, and I will be reviewing Choujin X. Yes, I will be starting Choujin X content. I used to read Tokyo Ghoul, and Kaneki in general is my number 3 main character, like, of all times. I just like the way Sue Ishida dealt with him, and wrote Kaneki, which is another reason why I like Toku from Kingen, because he's a writer. Kaneki like books. You get the resemblance there, right? But on with the review. We get Chandra Hume, which is basically a girl name, you might as well say, but we get Chandra Hume basically chasing Uli once again. Well, it starts off, this is the first time they went on a little wild goose chase, and Illy is basically running around Yamato. I think it's the south side of Yamato, if I'm correct. But she survived, and he survived a plane crash, like to the ground, just like a lot. I'm talking ways up. And I don't think they were the only survivors. I think there was more, if I'm not mistaken. Last chapter, I think there were more than just them, that did survive. But they basically go on a wild goose chase and everything like that. And the art, I have to say, in Choujin X is pretty good. And I don't know if it's because I did like the Tokyo Ghoul art and the Tokyo Ghoul art too, but it's pretty good, I have to say. In terms of the story getting very good, I have to say I think it's at its level to where Ishida is basically trying to get us into the world of the Choujin, which is something most authors do starting off when it comes to new series, which that's what they should be doing, because this is not Tokyo Ghoul. I don't think that this universe and the Tokyo Ghoul universe is connected. With that being said, I think this is a new field, so it's time to really introduce more things. And as we're in this chapter, we get introduced to sheep people. Yes, sheep people. And I'm like, okay, so there are like minks, chimeras, or whatever you want to call them, running around this universe. So I'm wondering if there are sheeps in this universe, just talking sheeps. I wonder what else are there. And when it comes to them, are they a part of a Choujin family line? Can you be related to somebody that's a Choujin and also inherit their DNA and get their power in a turn, right? And then we also get the professor, which I think is one of the strongest dudes in the manga, personally. Especially how he fought off Chandra Hume. And his name is actually Hoshi Sandek, which I think is one of the most normal names in this manga. I'm just gonna be honest. We then pick back up to kind of a double type spread type panel with Ely and Tokyo back to back in 2 different environments, wondering the same thing about themselves. And it looks like Tokyo, he's trying to wash off of this this hawk birdly like Choujin skin and stuff like that, but it looks like he still has his beak, which is like, ugh, I couldn't imagine that. That's kind of disturbing to me, because could you imagine just having that on your face and not knowing how to get rid of that, but it looks like he will be able to get rid of it, hopefully. I would not like to see him walking around the whole manga like that, but I'm sure Ishida will not disappoint. And I believe, he'll get strong, and progress with that power, of that Choujin. It's going to be pretty interesting to see. And, of course, Illy, too, And with that being said, Gojo Teoo, I am out. If you want more Choujin X content, please make sure to subscribe, and I will provide you with that. And soon to come, Jujutsu Kaisen content will be on this channel more and more when it does return. With that being said, I'm out. Thank you.